Welcome back to Wildlife Hotel. I'm Eric.
And I'm Geoffrey.
Wow, kinda assertive about that, aren't you? We spent 26 days in Japan, and we went everywhere from Tokyo to Osaka and everywhere in between.
Japan is an incredible place, a truly life-changing experience for the both of us, and we wouldn't be us if we didn't share those adventures with you. Today, we share with you our adventure to Sensoji in Tokyo, Japan.
Sensoji, also known as Asakusa Kannon, is Tokyo's oldest temple. It was originally associated with the Tendai sect of Buddhism, but has since become independent after the Second World War. Both its names use the same written kanji characters, and in English, they literally translate to shallow grass. Senso comes from the Chinese pronunciation, while Asakusa comes from the Japanese pronunciation.
But that topic is better suited for a Japanese language course than a Wildlife Hotel video. Legend has it that all the way back in the year 628, two brothers were fishing in the nearby Sumida River when they found a golden statue in one of their nets. Not realizing the statue's significance, they threw the statue back into the river without a second thought. These were not smart brothers. I don't care if it's significant, it's gold.
Later, that very same statue wound up in their net regardless of how many times they moved their boat. They decided to take the statue to their local chief, who recognized it as a statue of Kannon, the goddess of mercy. Together, the brothers and the chief enshrined the statue at a grass hut, and later, the chief turned his home into a temple dedicated to Kannon. This was the beginning of Sensoji.
Like many old buildings in Japan, Sensoji has burned down several times over its 1400-year history. The first temple was built in the year 645, making it Tokyo's oldest temple. The current building was built in 1958 after the entire temple was destroyed in the fire bombings of World War II. Oops.
Since then, they've added several structures to the temple grounds. The outer gate, also known as the Kaminari-man, was built in 1960. The inner gate, also known as the Hozoman, in 1964, and the 5-story pagoda in 1973. Today, Sensoji is the most visited religious site in the world, receiving over 30 million visitors a year.
And if you couldn't tell from our video, this place gets packed. For us, crowds add to the excitement, and while it looks overwhelming sometimes, don't let the crowds dissuade you. A visit to Sensoji is well worth it, and Japan knows how to do crowds. But oh boy, are there a lot of people here.
We spent a few hours here, but you could easily spend all day going from building to building, stopping by all the street stands along the Nakamise shopping street leading up to the temple. Food, souvenirs, more food. You could spend all day just visiting all the stands if you really wanted to.
Every year in the late spring, usually mid-May, they hold the annual Sanja Matsuri at Sensoji, the most popular festival in all of Tokyo. They close the nearby streets to hold a 3 to 4 day festival to honor the 3 men said to have established the original temple. There are several parades and traditional music and dancing. Though to be fair, it felt like a festival even when we went in late March. I can't imagine more people.
The outer gate to Sensoji is less than a block from Asakusa Station. Follow the main path under the Kaminari-man gate, that's Thunder Gate in English, and continue through the Nakamise shopping street. Once done in the Nakamise, cross under the inner Hozoman, the treasure house gate. Don't miss the 2 wooden Neo statues on either side of you as you pass through the Hozoman. And this will take you to the main temple grounds, where you will find the Hondo, the main hall, the 5-story pagoda, and of course, donation boxes and souvenirs.
The main hall houses the statue of Kannon, but it's not actually on display. It's considered so holy they keep it hidden from the public, and that might just be a good thing. They say that every time someone looks at the original statue, something bad happens. A substitute statue was carved in 857, but they only display that one once a year on December 13th. And I don't know if I want to look at either. Bad stuff happens.
Yeah, they weren't very specific, just bad stuff.
Bad stuff.
Bad stuff. He's got like 1 million arms, right?
11 faces.
And 1,000 arms?
It's too many.
Did I mention 1,000 arms in this? We mentioned 1,000 arms in the other temple video. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about the 1,000 arms. Thank you so much for joining us today. Japan was truly life-changing, and we are so excited to share our adventures with you. If you're interested in more videos from our trip to Japan, follow the link on the right to see more. And until next time,
have an adventure gazing on the 11 faces of Kannon.
Have an adventure.